There were insults exchanged and plenty of noise.
Bring them home!
But the pro-Palestine march in London passed relatively peacefully.
You see how quickly they're moving? Yeah, see how quickly they're moving?
Here, as marchers were confronted by a pro-Israel rally, the masked man was arrested on suspicion of a racially aggravated crime, causing harassment, alarm or distress to the counter-protesters. This placard, specifically the Nazi symbol, prompted a second arrest. It was the 13th such march through central London. According to Jewish leaders, each one stokes fear in their communities.
There are so many protests happening on a regular basis that I feel this kind of tension in the air.
My mum is 85 years old and she's petrified. But as young or relatively young people, I feel we need to make our presence felt, and we have the right to be on the streets of London.
I'm not frightened at all. Why should I be frightened in my own city? I was born here. Why should I be frightened? They're not going to make me afraid.
Police estimated the marchers at around 10,000. Again, their call was for a ceasefire in the Hamas-Israel conflict and an end to UK arms sales to Israel. Protesters insisted there was no intention to intimidate Jews in the capital.
So I march with lots of Jewish people who are here today, and they are clearly not intimidated in any way. So, yeah, I find it hard to understand.
I feel like we're marching for peace here. We're asking, to stop the violence, to stop the massacres, to stop the genocide. So I wouldn't see any reason why they'd fear that. It's not a religious thing for us here.
In the days before the march, police met Jewish leaders.
One of the main concerns of Jewish community leaders is that these marches have become too frequent. Protesters, they argue, have already made their point. The organisers insist they haven't yet achieved their aims, and the marches will continue.
In the police command centre, relief at a largely trouble-free march, but counting the cost of another major operation.
The total cost, we would say, is somewhere in the region of £38 million. So it's enormously significant. But the Met is a resilient organisation. We know the challenges, and we know that people have a right to protest and to counter-protest, and we will continue to provide an effective policing response to keep people safe.
A planned protest by the Campaign Against Anti-Semitism was cancelled the day before. Organisers said they had no guarantee of the safety of Jewish people. Martin Brunt, Sky News, Central London.